What is good, YouTube, man? Today I'm back with another banger reaction video. Today we're reacting to Officer Finds a Killer's Horrifying Body Dump. What the fuck? How many bodies you guys think? I'm gonna say 6 or 7. Alright, before we start this shit, man, make sure y'all tap up, roll up, and grab some food. Let's go. Let's start this shit, boys.
Over here under. Do you smell it? Smell?
I smell something.
Oh my, are you seeing a dead body already?
This is the body of 44-year-old Clinton James Pierce, rotting away in the garage of his closest friend. James had been missing for more than a month, and because of his history with drug abuse, detectives assume it was an overdose. But when a furious crowd of residents demands that the police find the killer, one officer begins to suspect something far more sinister.
What happened?
There is 3 bodies.
Three bodies?
This is not his.
Yo, I was kind of close. I was only 3 bodies off. But there could be more, bro. There could be more, bro. When it comes to serial killers, you always times it by 3. Or you add it by 3. Oh no, I see that in some show, I think. Oh no, I could be lying.
First time. My baby has been sitting in this garage, rotting away like a piece of.
One of the detectives sent out. Might overdose. Even if he did, that's not how he would have been found. It's gonna be a homicide. It has to be.
The officer sets out to uncover the truth, even if it means going
What do
against
you
his
guys
own
think?
department. Because if he doesn't, a killer will get away with murder.
Oh, he's nice with it. He's nice with it. Oh, he's out of there. He's out of there.
Down! Put both hands outside the car!
Damn, he didn't get that far.
A
Rookie.
couple of prompts in, and I had a walking checkout. No off-the-shelf system could give us what I built with Base 44.
Our brand.
Yo.
In the late hours of a Thursday evening, police in Dayton, Ohio receive a frantic call from a woman claiming she's found her husband dead in a friend's garage. On the line is Amanda Carson, her voice trembling as she struggles to contain her sister, Nicole. But when officers arrive, they have no idea the entire neighborhood has already gathered, and the scene is moments away from spiraling into absolute chaos.
Oh, shit.
I'm the one who did the report.
Okay, well, can you come here with me? I'm pretty sure his shoes are in here, underneath the padding. This is his son. This is his wife. Right here.
Hey, why don't you guys get back?
Bro, the whole family's there. Imagine being there. Oh, yo, actually, I don't even want to imagine that, to be honest. I can't even think of imagining that. Oh, yeah, let's not bring that negative energy in here. But, like hypothetically, bro, imagine that, brother. What the fuck? Yeah, that's a new word of vocabulary I've been using recently.
Well, yeah.
Hypothetical.
This is all my personal stuff. And
Hypothetically.
over here under.
A lot of ways to use it, you know.
Hey, you step out.
And do you see that thing of candy right there where you're standing to your right? Do you smell that smell?
I smell something.
Under this one in the corner.
Hey, it's gonna be.
Back
Oh,
on.
shit, get out.
I'll start.
Beneath piles of garbage lies the body of 43-year-old Clinton James Pierce, known to everyone simply as CJ.
Yo, you guys think someone in the fucking family did it? Someone right here? Or do you guys think they know who did it? I don't know, but by the way these bitches look, they know. They know.
His family is furious, convinced the police ignored his disappearance for months, dismissing him as a drug addict who overdosed. But as Officer Floyd prepares to step outside, one resident bursts into panic, shouting that this is not the first time someone has died in this very garage.
How did they know that?
Hey, guys.
How did they know there's 3 bodies in there? See, I'm telling you, bro. See, I already called it, bro. They know. They know. They got the insider. They know the bulls, bro. Everyone's related and shit over there, bro. They're all probably cousins and shit.
They don't want us to act the fool. Alright, how do we get this down? Because the man who lives here has moved out. They left.
He's in the report.
Yes. 3 people didn't get done. This is not his first time. It's not the first time. This is not his first time.
The scene is pure chaos.
I told y'all,
Nicole, the caller's sister, stands before the crowd of the victim's family and neighbors.
all
According
on
to
crack.
them, whoever lived here has allegedly killed more than 2 people in the past. Now, with a potential serial killer on the loose and a furious crowd closing in, Officer Floyd knows they need to act fast. Lucky for him, Nicole knows exactly who the killer is and will be instrumental in his capture.
We tried telling them to come up here. We told our detective. He's been missing since July.
On that shit, man. I was on that shit.
You guys can be as mad as you want.
You guys to move down the alley. So.
Back up, guys. Come on. Right. Well, I have the officers here. I'm about the only one calm enough to talk to them, so I'm going to stand here and talk with these 2 officers. Go down there with your sister.
What do you want us to do?
Go down there with your sister. These guys didn't do it. This man came out and took the report. I mean, and just because Jay called and said he's a dope fiend, they'll do anything now. They're going to have the evidence to get Jay now. He got a dead body in his garage.
As soon as I saw, I'm not touching it until an evidence
Right, they have a dead body in his garage. Regardless, he's got an answer for that. Where's Jay at now? They're going to get him. Go get him. Go get
Dude,
him.
she's speaking fast.
A lady
Where
in
Jay
pink
at?
just mentioned the name Jay, someone she claims recently moved out after killing CJ.
So they all know
Officer
him.
Floyd recognizes the name immediately. Jay was listed in a previous missing person report, the very one the detectives chose to ignore. Jay is CJ's business partner and longtime
Oh, shit,
friend.
he did it.
Now he's nowhere to be found.
He 100%
and
did it.
Floyd fears he may have already fled town. But worse yet, the officer doesn't realize that Jay has even tried to hide his horrifying act.
How?
So sorry about this. It's like emotional.
Absolutely no. I completely understand. I had a bad feeling when I did the report. The circumstances that led up to everything.
My name's Nicole. I know what he called in.
Where's his ex-wife?
Wife down
He's
here.
going
It's
down
his fiance. They weren't legally married yet.
Oh,
Do you know who owns the property?
Amanda does.
Amanda does?
His fiance, yeah. Dude who lived here, his daughter has been talking 10 kinds of shit to her about, you'll find out what's happened to your husband. You'll know eventually. Like, just crazy. It's all on screenshots.
Yo!
So if we did, we'll be able to, yeah.
According to Nicole, Jay's girlfriend has been openly talking about CJ's murder, trying to intimidate the family, especially his wife, Amanda.
No way.
But before the officer speaks to Amanda, he first has to
That gotta be
convince his
fake, right?
sergeant
Or is
that
that real? That's
CJ's
fucked up,
death
yo.
is a homicide and not an accident.
Black Friday is the best time
Every
to
time we
upgrade
get
your
to a
sleep
good part,
at
we get
Raymore
some ads,
Flanagan.
bro.
Save
What is,
big.
yo, this motherfucker's a little
On
dude.
top
Yo, get
brands.
this faggot off my screen,
Sir
yo.
Sergeant, you just help out your family a little bit.
Yeah.
And then we'll do everything we can, okay? Hey, Sergeant. It's gonna be a homicide. It has to be. He's a missing person. Super suspicious circumstances. This house is owned by family members, but there was a guy that was living here. He just recently moved out. These guys have been looking for him nonstop. They drove past the garage today. Yeah, the door was cracked. I'm not sure the situation there, but there was a smell of a dead body. They opened the door, and it was stronger. There's carpet and a whole bunch of floor padding and stuff all in the corner, and it's covering his dead body. I saw his leg. There's his shoe, and then you can see his leg. I put everything else back.
What was the circumstances about him being missing?
So he works, he's got a work van. He works with the guy that lived here. He just got
Bro,
moved
I
out or
could
got
never do
evicted.
this shit, bro. I'd throw
With
up, bro.
everyone at the scene pointing to the same person, officers now have a main suspect,
Would y'all be able to do this shit,
47-year-old Jeremy Van Voorhees, a man they'll soon learn has a lengthy criminal record. Meanwhile, the lead officer goes to speak with the victim's wife, Amanda. The police still believe CJ was a drug addict and haven't ruled out the overdose theory. But what Amanda says
So,
next would
is that couch?
expose just
Three
how
couch?
wrong the police have been about
need one.
CJ all along.
He's the one that actually owns the house.
I can go get her for you.
Just take it to me.
Because I got her phone right here. I just hate that her son had a fight with daddy like that.
Yeah. Amanda?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Amanda, I know you're not going anywhere. However, so you own that house, correct?
Yes, sir.
So the reason, so everybody knows, the reason we're not just punting that door and grabbing whoever we can is because if we do that right now without a warrant, it throws out a lot of evidence. So the detective can talk to you. I understand.
I told you there was something right about
Yeah,
that.
bro.
I agree.
There's a
Yo, the fact that dude, this bull's been missing for months and they didn't do nothing about it. That actually shows, bro. That shows that local law enforcement is shitty. Maybe Look, bro, maybe they look like dope fiends, bro. Maybe they could be, bro. But someone is dead. Their mans is missing, bro. You gotta look into that, bro. Even if he was a dope fiend or not, bro, you gotta look into that shit. And they just let that shit go. And then they come to find 2 months, 3 months later or whatever they said it was, motherfucker's dead. Now it's a homicide. See? That's on the local cops right there, bro. That's what the cops right there, 100%. Maybe I'm just tripping. Maybe I'm tripping. That's fucked up.
They're not letting me in the house or the garage. There's something wrong. Oh, well, we can't do nothing. We can't do nothing, you son of a bitch. Now what are you gonna do? You're really not gonna do nothing now. How's this story paying out now? He really jumped out of a car and got someone else's car, didn't he? The whole time my baby's been right here underneath my nose. My baby's been sitting in this garage, rotting away like a piece of shit. And all he's ever...
You got him now, though, baby.
We gave this son of a...
How is that closure?
We gave him a live. We gave him a job. We got him out of jail. We put our house up for him to get out of jail. Oh.
Bro, I fucking told y'all, bro. They had the insider, bro. They been knew this bull. It was their mans. Watch the fuck out, bro. We got snakes all over. It's the jungle, cuz. Watch the fuck out. Woo.
CJ's fiancée, Amanda, is visibly distraught, realizing she will never see her children's father again. She says they gave Jeremy a house and even got him out of jail several times. Yet he still chose to murder CJ over what officers will soon discover was merely a pay dispute. Devastated by what he's just heard, the officer finally grasps the gravity of the police department's failure to investigate CJ's disappearance sooner. From this moment on, Officer Floyd makes it his mission to uncover the truth and bring the killer to justice, even if it means holding his own department accountable.
Stay back.
I knew there was something wrong.
The family was back, so I guess somebody from the family called one of the detectives and told one of the detectives that he was like a drug user. But the initial story was like, he hasn't had any history with us for like 12 years. So he didn't have anything. He's got like a steady job, has grandkids and stuff, has a family, has a house that he lives with his fiancée for the last like 15 years. Yeah, somebody was like, dope fiend. So in the email that one of the detectives sent out, might have overdosed. But I'm like, that's not, even if he did, that's not how he would have been found.
So it was the detectives. It was the cops. It was the local law enforcement that literally went out and said that they were dope fiends, bro. Think about that, bro. Let that sink in, bro. You know how corrupt that place is right there, bro? Wherever that is, bro, stay the fuck away from that shit, bro. Because those cops are not protecting y'all. Dayton police, they're not protecting y'all. They're not protecting. They don't give a fuck about y'all, bro. Those detectives don't give a fuck, bro.
Okay, so I was trying to take we did the initial missing on the 16th or 17th of July. Family basically said, got a steady life, secure job, no runs with police for 12 years, good life. His coworker lives here. The deceased family actually owns the house. They allowed him to live here. He's got residency here. They were coworkers. They went to work. They came home. He was acting a little funny, like he had something on his mind, and that was the last time he was seen.
And with that short speech, Officer Floyd single-handedly pushes forward the search for the main suspect in CJ's death, and an arrest warrant is issued for Jeremy Van Voorhees on suspicion of murder. Soon after, the residents disperse and officers return to the station, hoping the autopsy results will give the investigation the boost it needs.
Does he
Though
got
they
MSI
finally have a
laptop in
lead,
his...
no one knows just how far they're...
Yo, I think he got an MSI laptop in his shit. Yo, do cops have a gaming laptop? Yo, y'all think cops be playing fucking Fortnite and shit? Call of Duty in the meantime? Yo, that dead
suspect will go to stay free, even if that means putting dozens of lives at risk.
They probably got shitty Dell.
The very next day, the autopsy results come back, revealing a gunshot wound to the back of the head. The body is in an advanced state of decay, and investigators determine that CJ likely died about a month earlier, around the same time he was reported missing. As the search for Jeremy intensifies, Officer Floyd calls the victim's wife, hoping she can help him piece together what drove Jeremy to snap at CJ. According to her, the two men have been arguing over money, with Jeremy demanding $30,000 in cash for his work, which CJ refused to pay. Now, Officer Floyd realizes that if Jeremy is capable of killing out of spite, no one knows what he might do next, or who else might be on his list of grudges.
Bro.
But there was still...
He killed the bull because he didn't give him 30 G's? Were you even worth the 30 G's, motherfucker? Did you even do 30 G's worth of work? Probably not. So, he was reasonable for not giving you the 30 G's. And you just killed him for what, bro? For being a bitch? For not getting your money up? Because he got his money up? Come on, bro. Think about it, boys. Think about it. Come on.
One person close to CJ investigators could talk to, the woman Amanda mentioned earlier, Jeremy's wife of 30 years, Brandy Van Voorhees. Detectives brought Brandy in for questioning. At first, she stayed completely silent. No cooperation at all.
Why she got
But as the
mask on,
interview
bro? It's
went on,
2025,
she'd
bro.
start to slip,
Yo,
accidentally
this bitch.
revealing a
probably got
perfect
vaccines
motive
and
for
shit.
the murder. But to get to that point, Brandy would...
Yo, if y'all got vaccines in the chat, bro, get out of here. Y'all robots to me. Y'all
First need to
zombies
share a
me.
few key details
Say
about
nah. Say nah, I'm just
CJ
trolling, I'm
and
just
Jeremy's volatile relationship.
There's a creative side
Israel
hustle
got you,
almost
though.
nobody is talking
Israel
about,
got you,
and
guys.
it's not content creation. Being a YouTuber or
You'll have a seat right here in the corner. You're obviously you're not in trouble.
Why she
You're
got a
not
mask on, bro?
anything like that.
I understand.
I just want to get some background information from you, get some information. What is your relationship with Jeremy Van Voorhees?
Well, I call him my husband, but we've been together since I've been 18.
How many years is that?
28 in December, I do believe.
And how do you know Amanda or CJ?
Actually, we met him through a mutual friend years ago. Jay is a carpet installer, and CJ needed help at one point in time. It was through a mutual friend, somebody else that Jay had worked on a crew with years ago.
So they basically met through work, business.
Pretty much.
They lived in a close-knit community,
we letting that
the
slide?
kind of place where everyone looked out for each other. That's how Jeremy and CJ first met and eventually started working with each other. But after
that true?
CJ's disappearance, everything
They
changed.
don't know what's real or fake now.
The entire neighborhood turned against Brandy and Jeremy.
Once CJ is missing, the family, I assume, reaches out to you guys.
They called on Friday night and asked if we had seen them, and Jay said no. Next thing you know,
You see them.
they're getting loud and they're like just accusing, pointing fingers and starting an argument, and it was what they was going to do and how they was going to hurt us and that. And
They're basically threatening you guys to try to find out where CJ is, correct?
Right.
Thinking that you guys have something to do with it, and there's
Right.
Bro, I don't like this bitch's build. Why is she fat with skinny ass like forearms? Like she got big ass like her biceps huge, skinny like I don't know. Is her build freaking you guys out or just me? It's like making me cringe a little bit. I don't know. It's like nails on a chalkboard. I don't know.
And it
She
went
look like
straight from
yo. She built like Babe Ruth, bro. Yo, that's the explanation. She built like Babe Ruth, bro.
straight from that to threatening. We have been. We're entwined, you know. I'm not going to say that we hang out and party because we're not that type of crowd.
Are
We
you
don't
sure?
drink and all that good stuff. But our families are entwined.
You don't look like
You
it.
know, if
I'm just trolling.
one of the guys didn't work, then none of us was taken care of. So to see everybody at the front door was kind of nuts. And not only was it just the guys on the front door, there was cars lining up. Right about that time, he decided he was going to open the door again and argued with him for a few minutes. And I pushed the door shut because I told him to just get off my porch and go away. And by that time, my neighbor just come out and was like trying
I know damn well she did not do that shit, bro. I know she didn't, bro.
to calm the crowd down. But at that point, there was people everywhere.
According to Brandy, CJ's family and neighbors have harassed them over CJ's disappearance, even threatening them. But instead of making Brandy doubt her husband, the pressure seemed to have the opposite effect. It only strengthened her belief that Jeremy was innocent. That became clear when investigators asked her directly, did she think Jeremy had killed CJ?
Has he said anything then? Have you had any conversations about, have you
Let's
asked
see
him
her
to do
demeanor.
this?
Let's see her demeanor when he asked
said
this.
no. I just need, you know, it's just like have faith in me. And we've been married almost, well, I say married, but we've been together for almost 30 years.
Yeah.
You know, so that's like almost married, pretty much. And all I can do is just cry. I'll be honest, that's all I can do is just cry right now. I have to say, when he says trust me, have faith in me.
At this point,
you have no fucking faith. You know he did it. You stupid fucking bitch. You know he did it. I can tell by her demeanor she actually knows. She doesn't want to say it because it's her husband. You don't want to snitch on your husband, man. You're taking that shit to the grave. But she knows. She knows. That's why she's been crying. Because she knows it's happened. And all she could say is, I smelled it. Bro, wait, isn't it her crib? Like, they did it under her house? She's gonna be smelling that shit for the last month, bro. She knows that shit. Like, if you can't go in the garage, bro, you know why. That shit stink. Why does it stink? I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? Because it's a dead fucking body, motherfucker. Come on.
Brandy seemed to think she'd gained some sympathy from investigators after describing the harassment they'd faced. That may be exactly why, just moments later, she'd slip up and accidentally reveal a crystal clear motive for the brutal murder.
I'm on this
How
shit.
were they doing that? Were they issuing one check that they would then divide, or were they issuing a check to Jay and a check to CJ?
They issued one check, and this was the same way it was done to Sherwin-Williams. When you're a subcontractor, you have like a leader of the crew, you know, so you have to carry a certain amount of insurance and all that good stuff. So everything is in CJ's name. So there's one check, and then after they would pay, we have
Would they use that white work van? Is that?
Yeah.
Obviously, you know that CJ had been reported missing. And then his body was discovered in the garage at 408 Court Park where you guys were living.
And like the last one was, where's the phrase? The phrase was pavilion in Kettering. There is an old folks home Lincoln something right there.
Yeah.
That was the one big job that Jay did without CJ, although he should have been there. The only job that I can think of that was big money.
Okay. Obviously, around the time that this happened, or he went missing, where he may have came into a bunch of money.
No, there's no $4,000 check.
It's almost as if Brandy realized her mistake the
What are you talking about? No one ever said a $4,000 check. Where did this check come from? Huh? Ooh. Slipped up. Got
moment
her
she
ass.
said it, and immediately she started backpedaling. But the damage was done. To investigators, it was clear. The missing payments for that huge job lining up perfectly with CJ's disappearance was no coincidence. At this point, they were nearly certain. Jeremy was behind the murder, but one major problem remained. Police still didn't know where he was, what car he was driving, or what he might be planning next. But
yo, did they even ask where he was to her? Fuck, wait, no. Did they ask where he was to her? Because I don't even think I heard that. She probably knows exactly where the motherfucker is, yo. 100%.
Just as the investigation seems to stall, the officers receive an unexpected visit, one that points directly to the killer. 6 days after CJ's body is found, a man walks into the police station claiming he knows where Jeremy is hiding. The man is Sean Connolly, Jeremy's best friend for more than 10 years. The officers sit him down for an interview, quickly pulling up everything they can find on him. They learn that Sean has recently been released from prison, a detail they know they can use as leverage to pressure him and ensure he doesn't mislead them. Now, Sean has just become the officers' best hope of finding Jeremy.
You know him?
My best friend.
Okay. How long have you known him?
Okay. At least 10.
At least 10? So you want to talk with me about him?
What if I was able to take you to his location?
What's that?
What if I was able to take you to a location?
Depends on your cooperation. You know, you gotta go straight to prison. We can take care of that.
I would prefer.
So you guys don't go? We're not out to hurt anybody.
They're gonna kill him.
I don't want that, none of that, man.
Sean claims that Jeremy is hiding at his mother's house, about 45 minutes north of Dayton.
Yo, see, like, here comes a lot of rats, a lot of snakes and rats in this video, man. Stay out of Daytona, man. Stay out of there.
Detectives immediately head to the location and begin surveillance. After several hours, they spot Jeremy leaving the residence and driving away in a black Hyundai Sonata. But when officers move in to stop him, Jeremy takes off.
Oh,
he
shit.
knows the police have more than enough evidence to put him away for good. Not to mention that his car is filled to the brim with drugs like crack cocaine. So Jeremy does the only thing he can. He drives like a madman.
Is that him right there? He's stopping? What's he doing? Oh, that's Jeremy. I was about to say, yo, what's this boy doing? Jesus. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he's going with it. Oh yeah. Oh, yo, shut that dog up back there. Yo, what is this boy doing? Yo, this is not real, right? Oh, yeah,
Jeremy is driving with extreme recklessness, showing complete disregard for anyone on the road. The officers know they need to stop him. If they don't, innocent lives could be lost. But then, something completely unexpected happens. Something that will bring Jeremy to his knees.
Slowing down. He's slowing down.
Slowing down to 60.
Why did he just stop? How you gonna, bro? How you gonna go on a high-speed chase and then just stop, bro? That was actually a slow speed chase. He wasn't even going fucking fast. That was a slow, bro. How do you go on this chase, bro, and then just stop? What the fuck happened, bro? Why you just stop, bro? Why you give up? You're a pussy. You gotta keep going. What?
Reciprocating.
Everybody wants you tagged.
Damn. Holy shit. Get the whole city on his ass.
You guys have a dog with you?
Put your window down!
Get the whole city on.
Outside the car! Suspect! With your left hand, reach out and open the car door. Outside the car. Keep your hands in the air. Step out. Grab the back of your shirt and lift it. Come back to the sound of my voice. Back. 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 Hands up.
I got cuffs. I got cuffs.
Cross your ankle. Cross your ankle.
Bro, there was so many cop cars, bro.
After an hour-long chase, seemingly by a miracle, Jeremy runs out of gas and is forced to pull over. To the officer's relief, he doesn't resist and is quickly handcuffed before being taken to jail. The evidence again.
Yo, imagine, that's actually funny. Yo, imagine chasing someone and he runs out of gas. Yo, that's L, bro. You were not prepared. Yo, my man was not prepared for the chase, bro. Oh my god. Yo,
against him is overwhelming, and the high-speed chase only makes things worse. Still, Jeremy has a plan to get out of this predicament. CJ's family and Officer Floyd wait in anxious anticipation, hoping the detectives don't blunder again and let a killer slip away. Unbeknownst to Jeremy, the detectives about to walk into the room are the exact same ones who let him off the hook and gave him a month of freedom.
What does that mean?
Jeremy, how you doing, bud?
I'm good.
I'm Detective House. This is Detective Lips. We're with the Dayton Police Department. We're investigating an incident with Clinton. All right. Do you want to talk to us about what's going on? Get your side of the story?
Oh, I didn't do this, but I would like to talk to a lawyer.
Realizing he's in serious trouble, Jeremy asks for a lawyer. But fortunately, the evidence against him is strong enough that a confession isn't even necessary. Officer Floyd can finally relax, knowing the killer has been caught. Still, he can't shake the thought that the detective's inaction may have cost an innocent man his life. Jeremy Van
100%.
Voorhees is charged with 2 counts of murder, felonious assault, tampering with evidence, and gross abuse of a corpse. He is sentenced to 22 years to life in prison. For the high-speed chase, an additional 24 months is added to his sentence. Regarding the 2 other deaths mentioned by the residents, the police could not find any proof that Jeremy was involved with any of them.
I was just about to say that.
Build a website.
Do you guys really think he killed 2 more people? He could have, bro. He could have. You never know, man. You never know. If y'all enjoy this video, man, like and comment. And I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. So woo!